Alright, so welcome today back. We have the third class on consumer equilibrium, and till now, what we've done is single commodity case, and today we'll be doing two commodity case, which is also known as equi-marginal law, utility law, right? So earlier what we did was a single commodity case, and today what we'll be doing is two commodity case. All right, so this was also given by the famous economist Gossens, and it is known as the Gossens third law. First is DMU, second is single commodity case, and the third is two commodity case. All right, so under two commodity case, now what we're dealing with, we want to know consumer's equilibrium under two commodities. If he buys two commodities, what shall be and when shall be his equilibrium, right? So as per Gosson, I'm just thoda sa telling you, and then we'll start writing and everything. So marginal, he says, when marginal utility of the X commodity is divided by the price of that own commodity is equal to marginal utility of Y commodity divided by the price of that commodity, it is in equilibrium. The consumer is in equilibrium. So under two commodities, he says, first thing you will have to know is consumer is said to be in equilibrium. Ratta maar lo is cheez ko. Consumer is said to be in equilibrium when he spends his limited income on different goods and services in such a way that he maximizes his utility and he has no tendency to change his expenditure. ठीक है, उसके बाद when he says अगर दो कमोडिटियाँ खरीदने के है वो, तो if the marginal utility of X divided by the price of that commodity is equal to marginal utility of Y divided by the price of that Y commodity, it will be in equilibrium. इसको समझाने के लिए we do the illustration, the assumptions and everything. So start writing. All right. What do you mean by consumer equilibrium? How does a consumer reach, question mark, how does a consumer reach a state of equilibrium when he buys two commodities? When he buys two commodities. There'll be one more question you'll be writing along with it. Or what do you understand by the law of equi-marginal utility? Equi-marginal utility. Alright? So the first thing, write down, consumer is said to be in equilibrium when he spends his limited income on different goods and services in such a way that he has no tendency to change his expenditure and he maximizes his utility. Right? Then we start with the law, basic law of second law, right? So write down, thus a consumer is in equilibrium when he spends his limited income on two commodities in such a way that he maximizes his utility when the marginal utility of each good is proportional to its price. Is proportional to its price. Hence, MUX divided by price of X is equal to MUY divided by price of Y is equal to MUM. Do you guys remember what MUM is? MUM is marginal utility of money. Money's worth. This is your equation for this. Alright? चलिए next thing. Now we'll do the illustration. Write down इसके ऊपर illustration. Same question. We'll just explain it properly with everything. Illustration. We assume that a consumer wants to spend rupees 40 on purchase of two commodities. X and Y. The prices of which are 5 and 10. Respectively. Following table shows the marginal utility consumed by each commodity. चलिए, so it will be very easy for you to calculate here. It is 5 का, so this is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 और ये 10 का, तो ये 8, 7. Okay, draw this, then I'll tell you. It is very important to understand it also. So देखिए, अब total amount of money he has is 40 and he has to spend his entire income. Alright, this is your income. 5 rupees ye, 10 rupees ye. So, this is the marginal utility in terms of money. So, you tell me, you understand this. The first thing what you as a consumer will buy is X or Y में से X. Why? Because देखिए, जो ये 10 है, it is obviously more than Y. So, I will first put my preference here. I will buy this. This I'll buy. How many rupees gone? 5 rupees gone. ठीक है जी? Second thing I'll be buying out of preference. Here I'm getting 9 utility satisfaction. Here I'm getting 8. So obviously I'll again buy 10. I'll obviously buy 9. Then here or here, same amount of utility. This is your utility, your satisfaction in numbers. Obviously, I'll just come back again. I'll buy this first. X commodity I'll buy because this is giving me 10 satisfaction. Then I'll again buy 9 because it's more than this and this, hence I'll buy this. Now I have a choice, I can do any of this, right? अभी तक मेरे पास 30 rupees बचे. So I take this, 5 gone more. Then I take this as my fourth preference, which is 10 gone, 15. Then again it is the same. I can buy either of them. 10 gone. And then here, last, sixth. 5 gone, 0. So I have spent my money, if you see very carefully, and also the thing says that marginal utility of X divided by price of X is equal to marginal utility of Y divided by price of Y. So these two things have to be same, right? 35 divided by 5 is equal to 70 divided by 10. 7 is equal to 7. I am in equilibrium. So this is how, and 40k, 40 entire amount of money is spent. This is how I will spend my money. So इसको बनाने का एक और तरीका है which I will do. इस टेबल को बनाने के बाद you make another table which is in your book, and your teacher genuinely wants it like this. At the back, if you check out your book, there is a one diagram also. You need not do that. It is not in the syllabus कह लो, या it is not required. This is what we doing. जितना illustration के अंदर that is required. Once you make this, then you write down there are various combinations in which the consumer can spend his rupees 40 rupees 40 which can be, the combinations can be seen below. Combinations और ये total expenditure, right? 3 units of X, अगर वो 3 units of X खरीदता है और 1 unit of Y खरीदता है, so this is 3 into 5 plus 1 into 10, 3, 15 plus 10, 25. फर्स्ट कॉम्बिनेशन कुछ भी बना लो, सिंपल सी बात याद रखो, 4 यूनिट्स यहाँ पे ऐसे निकाल कर 4 यूनिट्स ऑफ X एंड 2 यूनिट्स ऑफ X and Y. ये हमारा असली कॉम्बिनेशन है which is going to be 4 into 5 plus 2 into 10, 20 plus 20 is equal to 40. हो गया हमारा पूरा, क्लियर हो गया? चलिए अब सिनेरियो है, उसके बाद कुछ भी बकवास लिख दो, जो बुक में लिखी है वो लिख दो. 5 यूनिट्स, इसको एक लिखकर बाकी कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशंस बना दो. 5 यूनिट्स ऑफ X एंड 1 यूनिट ऑफ 2 कर दो, इन्होंने 2 लिया, 3 लिया, 3 यूनिट्स ऑफ Y, ठीक है. और एक और इन्होंने बनाया हुआ है, ठीक है, एक और बनाया हुआ है. 6 units of X and 4 units of Y. इसमें टोटल बनता है 55, इसमें टोटल बनता है 70. So if you see in all these different combinations, this is the only one which is set, which is giving you 40, which is the entire amount of total income you have also is 40. Hence you write down, as we see above, with the various combinations, only the second combination fulfills the condition of rupees 40 as an expense incurred by the consumer. Whereas in the other combinations, the consumer, whereas under other combinations, the consumer has spent less or more, either less or more. Therefore, the consumer will be in equilibrium when he buys 4 units of X and 2 units of Y and spends a total sum of rupees 40. 40. Therefore, a consumer will be in equilibrium when marginal utility of x divided by price of x is equal to marginal utility of y divided by price of y. And at the same time, the consumer spends his entire income on the purchase of the two commodities. Clear? The purchase of the two commodities. हो सकता है मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा फास्ट बोल दिया आज, है ना? आई एम सो सॉरी. थोड़ा धीरे करती हूँ, तो आज थोड़ा वीडियो स्टॉप करके देख लेना. आगे मैं थोड़ा धीरे बोलूँगी, ठीक है? चलिए, इसके बाद एक डायग्राम बुक में दिया है. यू नीड नॉट ड्रॉ दैट. ऑल राइट. नाउ today what we'll be starting with, a small thing, I'll just do a little bit of it, is your second part. I'll just recap you with what I'm trying to say here. So we have cardinal and ordinal. Cardinal में we did law of diminishing marginal utility, single commodity case, one commodity and two commodity. I just made you finish two commodity. This and this we did in the last class. Now I'm just giving you a small briefing up of the ordinal number system. Alright. So in ordinal number system, what we need to understand is it was given by Hickson, Alan, J.R. Hicks, this is the name given in your book also. He talked about qualitative terms. He said you can give a preference to something but you cannot measure it. A lot of limitations he proved for Marshall's concept of cardinal number system. He said, I'll give preferences, I'll give ranking, right? So he came up with the concept. of indifference curve. Indifference curve में what did he say? He said, I don't know, अभी आपने किया नहीं ना PPC? चलो, हाँ किया था last year, है ना, +1 में. We talked about PPC, production possibility curve. थोड़ा बहुत, I'm just giving you a small recap. ऐसे करके बनता था, है ना? This was the different combinations of two commodities which can give different levels of output, है ना? Similarly, अब ordinal number system, indifference curve, ऐसा कुछ होता है, इसलिए मैं बता रही हूँ. Indifference curve is, कहता है I will buy two commodities, 1, 2, commodity 1, commodity 2, and I will have various combinations of consuming them. I will have various combinations of consuming them, A, B, C, D. But this indifference curve will give you the same level of satisfaction on each. जैसे कि ये commodity 1 है, इसकी 10 अगर मैंने commodity 1 ली और 2 goods of commodity 2 लिए, I will have A satisfaction, ठीक है? तो then B, then C, then D. So I am indifferent. What do you mean by the dictionary meaning of indifferent? Indifferent. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मैं कोई मर्जी ले लूँ, ठीक है? So indifference curve analysis refers to a schedule which shows various combinations of consuming two commodities in such a way that the level of satisfaction on each commodity, level of satisfaction on each point is same. Indifferent. I am indifferent. Only the combinations are different. Clear? So let's write down. Define indifference curve. Define indifference curve. Indifference curve is a diagrammatic representation of indifference schedule that indicates different combinations. Please underline this one and write down in blocks. This is a keyword. Different combinations of two commodities which give same level of satisfaction to the consumer. चलिए उसके बाद we make the small table. Combinations, commodity combinations है. Commodity 1, commodity 2, MRS. I'll tell you what MRS is. अभी के लिए एक बारी लिख दीजिए, ठीक है जी. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Yeah. Go. ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. अब what is MRS? MRS is the slope. MRS is the slope of indifference curve. Change in this and change in this divided by the change in this will give you the MRS. So we'll calculate this. पहले वाले इसके ऊपर कुछ नहीं है. Change in y, इसको मैंने लिया है y, इसको x. ठीक है. नहीं, इसको मैं take x y. चलिए ये y एक्सिस है. ठीक है. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 divided by, I'm calculating it with 15 minus 20 divided by 2 minus 1 is equal to 5 by 1 is equal to 5. 11 minus 15 divided by 3 minus 2 is equal to 4 by 1 is equal to 4. 3, 2, 1. This is how we've calculated. I'll let you know why I'm making you do MRS here. ठीक है. इसके बाद आपको बनाना है एक कर्व. प्लीज़ इसके हिसाब से बनाना है. आप इसको आराम से अपने हिसाब से बना लो. लाइक नंबर्स लेके मैंने यहाँ पे क्या दिए हैं. 0 y एक्सिस ना. सो 5, 10, 15, 20 जो भी 4 करके ले लो ना. 2, 4 लंबा ले जाओ. 1, 2, 3, 4. ट्राई कीपिंग द पेस एट द सेम थिंग. 1, 2 का जो भी. एंड इसको बनाओ. ठीक है. A, B, C, D, E is going to be a convex curve. Why? Now this is what we're going to be doing. So this is convex because of MRS. Any slope, ध्यान से सुनेंगे पॉइंट को, आगे जाके भी काम आएगा. मैक्रो करेंगे जब. ये मेरे पास 3 स्लोप कर्व्स हैं. एक ऐसे बना, एक ऐसे बना और एक ऐसे बना. ठीक है जी. इसके अंदर जो ये स्लोप है, जो भी इसका स्लोप है वो क्या है? कांस्टेंट है. ये कॉन्वेक्स है. इसका जो स्लोप है वो डिक्रीजिंग है. स्लोप इज डिक्रीजिंग. जो कॉन्केव होता है, अगर आपको याद हो पीपीसी के अंदर एमओसी होता है, मार्जिनल अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट. मार्जिनल अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट वाज द स्लोप फॉर पीपीसी. सो इसका जो स्लोप था वो इंक्रीजिंग होता है. सो दिस MRS इज द रीजन फॉर IC indifference curve to be a convex curve in nature. कई बार क्वेश्चन आया था, why is indifference curve convex to the origin? It is because of the increasing MRS. इसको आप बना लेना. ठीक है. उसके बाद one last topic we'll do. Define indifference map. Define indifference map. define indifference map. A set of indifference curves, a set of indifference curves is known as an IC map. Is known as an IC map. When you have more than one ICs on the same graph, this is known as an IC map. इसको ड्रॉ कर दो. अच्छा, one more question I'll make you, ठीक है? Then we'll go for the next class में. Write down, what do you mean by, इसको बना लिया? What do you mean by marginal rate of substitution? It refers to the rate at which in order to get an additional unit of a commodity, the consumer is willing to substitute. The consumer is willing to substitute the number of units of another commodity. So that his overall level of satisfaction remains unchanged. Make the same table again. Same table. इसको इतना करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ऐसे ही 5 4 3 2 1 लिख दीजिए and then write down the MRS for X and Y commodity goes on diminishing 4 3 2 5 4 3 2 1. That is consumer gives up. Sacrifice, substitute कर रहा है. He gives up X. The consumer gives up lesser and lesser rate, lesser and lesser units of Y for every additional unit of commodity X. The consumer gives up lesser and lesser units of commodity Y for every additional unit of X. So this is your MRS. It goes on diminishing. That's the reason for IC being concave. And every point on a single IC, I'm not talking about these, I'm just talking about this. यहाँ पे, कहीं पे भी हो जाओ भाई, कहीं पे भी. The level of satisfaction you're going to get is the same. You were just doing what? Like हम किसी रेस्टोरेंट में गए, हम लोग खा रहे थे, so you just thought कि ये नहीं ये खा लेता हूँ, इसके बदले हम लोग काफ़ी बार घर पे भी करते हैं, ये नहीं तो वो, है ना. So I'm just substituting it. That's why it's marginal rate of substitution, not a sacrifice or anything you do. Once you do a sacrifice, then your utility हिलती है. आपको कई बार अच्छा नहीं लग रहा होता, फिर भी आप sacrifice करते हो, है ना. यहाँ पे मैं substitute कर रही हूँ, बात को समझो. If I substitute something for something, it is going to give me the same level of satisfaction. That's the reason you call it IC, indifference curve. Alright, so this is your thing. So this will be all for today. One last video. We just finished this whole chapter. Then we'll have a online Zoom class. All right. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.